Angela Martin?
Yeah.
We got the love doctor in the line.
Yes, we do.
Got him live in the studio with us, y'all.
Well,
live.
I got to give my disclaimer. I tell Sonia all the time, I'm not the love doctor. I'm the love patient. Jesus is the love.
He gave you some license to do something to see a few more patients. So now, Reverend Ford, how long you been married again?
41 years. Will be 42 years in May.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
42 years.
Yeah, 42, yeah. See, my wife's filled with the Spirit. She could put up with me for 42 years.
Somebody got to be filled.
I tell you, I tell everybody I'm crazy as a spray roach.
Don't stop.
You ever see a spray roach,
Stop
John?
it. I don't want to go back that far. So now, before you married her, how long did you date her?
We dated for 8 years. I met her when she was the grand old age of 8, and I was 12. And I know what you're thinking, because I was in the 7th grade, she was in the 3rd grade. I robbed the cradle.
You robbed it, Reverend.
But I kept what I stole. Amen.
So you dated her for 8 years?
Yeah. We grew up together, and yeah, it's been a great time.
So the dating game has changed since you've been in it.
Woo, man.
It's a whole nother ball game.
Oh, it's a whole nother ball game out there.
So whereas before, the man chased the woman.
Now the women are chasing the men. Man, it's crazy.
How do you think men actually feel about that? What can you tell us?
Men
what
are
do men
conquerors.
really feel
God
about
made
that?
us conquerors. We're protectors by nature. And you think about this. What did God give Adam? He gave him 4 things. Genesis 2:15, he gave him where to live. Then Genesis 2:16, he gave him work. Genesis 2:17, he gave him the word. Then he gave him a wife. Now here's the problem. A whole lot of sisters don't understand. Everything that Eve needed before she had it before she ever came on the scene. So a place to live, gave her man work, so then gave him the word, so he'd be the spiritual leader. So he's a supplier, he's a spiritual leader. Then he gave him a wife. Why? Because Eve was in the mind of God before she was ever in the arms of Adam. And so a woman has to understand her value before God, that you know, she's settling when she should make sure all these things are in place. You know, so like, I won't marry, and I know Pastor Hannah probably won't either. I won't marry a couple where the brother doesn't have a job. He needs some sha-na-na theology, you know, sha-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na, get a job. Yes. And so what's happening now? Like sisters say, Pastor, all men are dogs. And, you know, I have to be honest with them. I say, now you draw who you are, not what you want. And you got to realize that if all men are dogs,
so if you're drawing a dog, you're basically saying she's a little poodle herself.
She's a little poodle herself, man. You draw who you are, not who you want. So if the last 5 guys you dated were dogs, that has to make you a dogette, because you're the common denominator. And here's what I tell them all the time, Sister Angela. Listen, if you don't want to draw dogs, quit feeding them your Alpo. Amen. Holla.
I can't do nothing with you.
Yeah. and so now you need, here's
I've heard some men say that they don't mind women though approaching them.
Oh, that's fine, you know.
I've heard some men say that.
Yeah, and listen, there's always an exception to the rule. But God has set the rule. Like, for example,
is it appropriate though for a woman?
Go ahead and answer that, Angela.
Is it appropriate for a woman to step to a guy?
I can only speak for me, because I know women that, you know, have approached men. They're married now. And the man said they were okay with it. I know women like that. But as for me, I've just never been like that. I don't approach men.
Yeah,
I just feel out of place.
Proverbs 18:22. He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor from the Lord.
Amen.
And so here's how he sets it up. He sets it up that the man is the one who's doing the searching. Now, you know, I mean, listen, I ran after my wife.
I'm tired of waiting on somebody to find me something to make myself noticeable.
Okay. And
so
John, honestly, don't you know women that have approached?
Sure. And 9 times out of 10, how does it end up? Because we're conquerors. We are, and God made us that way. We want to be the initiators.
I agree with you,
By
Pastor.
and large, you know, if you any kind of man, and you know, if you just after the cookies, I say, look, dinner and a show. $150. A play, $300. Your rent, $900. Your cookies, priceless. You know, you got to make sure that you're just not a piece. That he's looking to pray with you, P-R-A-Y, not pray on you, P-R-E-Y.
All right, Chicago, we're going to come back. We're going to talk more to the love doctor, right, Reverend? We're going to talk about this dating thing. I've been out of the game a long time, so I don't know. Yeah, I hear from my man, and it ain't pretty.
Yeah.
All right, if you have any questions about dating, 312-591-3878. Some of you ladies, do you think that it's okay to approach a guy? Why do you think so? Guys, do you like it when a woman approaches you?
You can go to inspiration1390.com, keyword mornings, and you can watch us live.
1390.
It's the John Hanna Morning Show.